everybody, welcome in. I am Cece from Cesbeswreathsanddecors, and we are going to be doing something fun tonight. We're going to be doing a Santa wreath. If you're new to the page, please say hello and tell me where you're from, and if you would please go and subscribe to the page, that would be great. We also have a few links for you to check out. I do have these videos taped and they are put on YouTube. So we're just going to pan down to the side here. Okay, so we're going to move this camera to the side so you can see the side view. And again, if you have any questions, go ahead and holler. I'll be periodically looking at the text. How you doing this evening, Rita? Okay, so we're going to be doing this cute little Santa. He is like got a little tiny nose and some cute little candy right here and a little candy cane. And we're going to be putting him on the wreath. It's a 15-inch wreath frame. And I made this sign to match him. This is in my shop. It says ho, 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 and Merry Christmas. So if you're interested in that, Al has a link to that. We are going to be doing ruffles this evening in 2 different colors in 30-inch. Let me just show you the mesh. We're going to be doing this stripe one, which is red and green. And we're going to be doing this snowdrift. Isn't it pretty? I just love this snowdrift. Anyway, those are that. And we're going to be doing 12-inch ribbons in 4 different colors. Like always, you know I am crazy about my colors. So we're going to be doing this little Santa. Isn't that cute? Let me get it up to close. Right there, and this little stripe it like candy cane ribbon in red. And we're going to do your basic Christmas green and these Christmas trees that go along with it. Okay, so let's get started. I hope you all are having a fabulous beginning of the weekend. I know I am tired. I just want to get a few things out here. All right. I don't know why I'm taking those out because I don't need those. All right. So if you have any problems seeing, just let me know because I'm still using my OBS. I have not got my Mevo set up yet. It's giving me all kinds of problems on my phone and on my iPad. So, all right. So we're just going to ruffle these up. Hello, Penny and Mary and Teresa. Welcome in. And we're just going to scrunch this up. And I wanted to show you all something. If you're worried about those edges right here, and if they fray a little bit, sometimes you get some mesh and they're fraying. What you can do is do a little tuck. And if you do that little tuck, and then do your ruffle, it's going to tuck that in to where it's not going to show or fray anymore. So when you get to the end, you can just give it a little tuck, and there you go. Alrighty? So we're going to change these colors, one color and one the other. And this is a pencil reframe. It's not your thicker reframe ties, and sometimes those ties really get on my nerves because they're so thick, and not only that, they tend to be shorter than the pencil ones. So I really like the pencil ones when you can get them, and I just like working with them more because you can put a lot more in those ties and not worry about it being too short. All right, so I've been doing a lot of signs lately. Last week, Al had done the video for me. And you just want to kind of pull them out so they're lifted up and not pushed down. You pay a lot for the product. You don't really want to smush it. And plus, who doesn't like a nice full wreath, right? And anyway, Al was on here for me. And I do appreciate her dearly for doing that. I had some mouth surgery. And I was in no shape to talk to anybody. I was looking like, you know, a chipmunk from the Chippendales. So, I don't like how that looks. So, I had 12 stitches put in my mouth, and my mouth is doing okay. It's a little sore today. And it was a lot more surgery than I was anticipating it to be. So I had a really hard time talking a little bit. Hi, Margie. But Al took over for me, and she showed you some of the things that she was doing. And I don't know if any of you know, but Al is my partner in crime and everything else. So, she is my Burr. I call her Burr because every time she texted me to say best friend, BFF, it came out Burr. So instead of her saying, you know, calling her BFF, I call her Burr. Isn't that funny, y'all? Yes, I'm the Burr. So, anyway. So, I made a bow also to put in this wreath. And, you know, this little Santa here, he has a bell. And what I did is on my bow, I stuck a bell in the middle, and it looks really super cute. So, I am not confident enough yet to make a bow on live, but I will, because me and Al, we both have a class. I do the designing, and she does the tech work. It's called Al's Tech and C's Design. She does have a link with that if you're interested in joining that class. It is a $20 fee, but you get 2 classes every week. And we do all kinds of new designs. And you might have seen my recent picture I posted. It was the mouse with the drum. That was really fun to do. I did that in class. And we really have a good time in there. It's a close-knit group. And it's for beginners and for people that know what they're doing. So, everybody is welcome. And any problems you have, we address them. It doesn't matter if some people are ahead of you or behind you or anything. Every problem of making crafts is addressed. So we have a really good time in there. And yesterday it was the mouse with the drum. I'm going to go get it and show you. I'll just take a second and I'll show you. So this was the one that we made. So it's a drum. And he has some drumsticks. Isn't that fun? Right there. But that's what we did this week. So we do things every week that are different. And I take suggestions to see, you know, if somebody wants to do something, then I'll do it. And Al, she does it on Friday. I do it on Thursday. And she addresses all your problems that you have in tech. And she also is she does work for people that have wanting to download videos and moderating, just like she's moderating in my room. You know, she gets other people that she moderates with, and that's her job. So if you're interested in anything that she does or just need some help, just give her a text. I'm sure y'all can work something out. Hi, Anne. Thanks for the love. And if you guys are liking what you see, don't forget to show me some hearts. I've really missed going live, I tell ya. I've had so much going on this year. I'm glad to start a new year soon. But I do a lot of signs now in my business. I do all my own signs for my lives. I don't ever buy them anymore. It's just kind of silly, actually. Why do I feel like that's off-centered? Let me fix this. This is correct. You know why? Because I have 10 ties. No matter. It doesn't matter. We're going to put a bow up there anyway, or the Santa. So, and that's the thing is, you know, nothing's wrong in making your wreath. You know, you can always adapt if you don't like it. It actually is right. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking, but I was thinking wrong. So I am right. Funny. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for sharing. I cannot wait to get my next November, Kathy. I don't know what all you have, but I'm looking forward to it. Kathy sells these cute reindeer. And I'm going to get one. I love it. And you guys, that's a lot different than a sign. When it comes to like embellishments and things like that, I will buy them. Rust? What is rust? Not understanding that. Okay, so we're going to go to the top. It's okay, Cece. It's wrestling. They call it ring rust. What is ring rust? In my brain? That is very, very possible. I probably have a lot of ring rust up there. Oh, goodness. Oh, you're welcome, Kathy. Hey, you do have the best reindeers I've ever seen, let me tell you. And you guys, Anne's in here too. Anne's in the house, and I just bought a gnome from her for my sister's birthday. My sister is just ecstatic. She loved it so much. So, you have to check out Anne's store for a gnome. She has some beautiful gnomes. I'd show you a picture, but I do not have it anymore. It went directly to her. That was the best thing, was Anne shipped it right to her for her birthday. And I didn't have to worry about it. You know? That's good, you know. It's kind of like the ship to option. like QVC. You're welcome. Hey, credit due where credit's deserved, right? She did love that gnome. She had tears in her eyes over it. She might even stop by tonight. Who knows? She is a gnome fanatic. She has been collecting gnomes before gnomes were big. She has them all over her yard. She's crazy. That's my crazy sister, my crazy sibling. We're very close. I love her to death. This is pretty soft mesh, y'all. It's really nice. It's good quality. And this is a 10.5-inch rolls. They both are 10.5-inch. And normally, you know, most people sell the, the 10s, but this one is 10.5, which is different, right? Yes, she has gnomes everywhere, Kathy. And she's had gnomes before I could even think as a child. She's always had them. She's a big garden person. You know, my family were farmers. And my mom and dad had an orchard. So, you know, it's kind of in our blood that, you know, we do gardens and stuff like that. So, you know, flowers and vegetables were my family's thing. And she has a huge garden every year. And also she lives in Washington State. So, you know, in Washington State, what do you get there, right? You get seafood. That's what they're known for, is fish and things like that. And I was raised there. And, well, my sister, she lives in Blaine, Washington, which is by the Canadian border, but she has the bay up there, too. The Sound, the Puget Sound. And, she goes out and she goes crabbing, and they go fishing for salmon and stuff like that. Every year, she sends me smoked salmon. And, every year they make new flavors and stuff like that. And she sent me, no joke, 2 big packs of salmon this year. And my son and my husband go nuts over it. So they're in heaven. And she just wrote me the other day saying that she just made a new flavor, and she wanted to know if I would try it for her. And I was like, well, I know somebody that will. And so she's sending me it. It's called Backyard Barbecue or something. So what's so funny is I don't even think my sister eats it. And I have one other sister that don't eat fish at all. And she was raised around it her whole life. I eat everything. I know. And you know, it's high quality salmon. It's unreal and it's gorgeous. And when we went to visit, I went to visit my family. It was last year. And it was during the summertime. And my brother, I stayed with my brother. And everybody is all over the place at my, in Washington State where they live. And so they all came to my brother's house. And they had this hellacious party barbecue for us. For me and my husband. My kids couldn't come. But me and my husband went. He was there for work. And of course, you know, I'm always going to go for that free ride when it comes to going home. So we went, and they had this huge barbecue for us. And you would not believe the hellacious salmon that my sister and brother-in-law brought for the barbecue. I've never seen something so huge in person that actually somebody caught. It was hellacious. And it was so good. It was so thick. I could not believe how thick that thing was. And it was so fresh because it was just caught. Anyway, it's the best seafood in the world. Okay, so that's that. Looks pretty full, don't you think? Looks good. Okay, so now we're going to go with the ribbons. And like I said before, these are 12-inch ribbons. And you guys have seen this before, and those of you that are new, you just give it a little bend in the middle, and you scrunch in that middle. And you want to give it a little bird to fly away. And I'm going to put it in with the stripes because it is popping that green a lot, and I like that. Give it a little twist. I'm going to go ahead and just flip those tails out. You know what? I think I'm going to go this way for a change. Where it's, the colors are going this way instead of changing them the other way. Hi, Peggy. Thanks for coming by. I know, we have salmon a lot, but we don't get like real super fresh salmon here, so we go to the this marketplace where they have meats and salmon and stuff flown in, and we get Norwegian salmon, which is really super good. But it's not home to me because I'm used to the Chinook salmon and the sockeye salmon and that sort of thing. But, you know, hey, I think to myself, beggars can't be choosers. So that's been our favorite since we've been here, is that Norwegian salmon. Of course, it's a little pricey, but like I said, it's flown in instead of frozen. So it's about as fresh as you can get it when you're living in the South, you know. I ain't got much of a choice if I want fish. Either that or it's frozen and been in the, you know, the meat cabinet for a while. And we don't want that. That's just kind of disgusting. And it's watered down and stuff. So... yeah, I was raised meat and potatoes and fish, and yeah, like I said, my parents were gardeners, so my mom did a lot of canning, and they had a lot of beef in the freezer and pork and that sort of stuff. And it was rare that we went out to dinner. If we did, we had a lot of family gatherings. A lot of barbecues, a lot of lake, you know, going to the lake and barbecuing, going to the river and fishing, camping, lots of camping. In fact, since I've been married, I haven't camped once. It's just, you know, when you've gone camping for years since you were young, you just kind of get burned out on it, you know. I'm going to cut those ties out on the end because I really forgot to do that when I was doing this. I don't like them to show, so I'm going to clip them. Yeah, I'm not a huge catfish fan. You know, when I was growing up, my dad always said that was a bottom fish. So, we never ate it. And my dad, he was so particular too. I don't think we ever had a hamburger helper. Everything had to be homemade. My mom spoiled my father badly. But you know, when I got married, I knew how to cook. Which most people that, you know, if their mothers don't cook or don't show them how to cook or whatever, they don't know how to cook. I had to learn how to do a lot of stuff like canning and stuff like that. Hi, Debbie. Nope, not hamburger helper. My dad probably would have threw it at the wall if my mother ever made a hamburger helper. He was not a rational man. Yeah. I was born in Pennsylvania, and they called us Pennsylvania Dutch, which later on I've learned is German. So we ate a lot of German foods. You know, potato cakes and sauerkraut and lots of potatoes and meat. I can tell you that much. I'm just going to go back and cut these real quick while I'm on the bottom and fold them over. Y'all, this also helps secure your ribbons too. They ain't ever going to fall out when you bend that over. Not that they're going to either, but it's just an extra security for your ribbon. And since I'm not putting anything that needs to hold this, there's no reason to have them. Y'all, my mailman just went by. Can you believe that? What time is it? It is 8:30 and they just came. I just heard them. Can you believe that? We did a lot of beef and pork and a lot of pork. I mean, beef was expensive. You know, my family was a big family. I mean, there were 6 of us. So, 6 kids. And you count my parents, that's 8. So, you had to think of big meals to feed that crowd. All right, let's start on the top. Okay, the mesh is red. I'm sorry that the color's showing funky. Just kind of like this ribbon, it's red. That is the internet and not me. It's yeah, that Snowdrift, that I bought that at Carolina Pottery. I really like that store. I fell in love with it when we went. And I bought some mesh there, and that was one of them. We went to also Sims at that particular time, and I didn't see that Snowdrift that I got. So I ended up getting some at Carolina Pottery. And you know, when you're at Sims, you're so overwhelmed with the class and everything and shopping and getting this and getting that. You tend to forget things. The best place to do is to pick up what you've got is Carolina Pottery, because they have it too. I know everybody that came with us, they loved it too. I mean, we didn't stop shopping, I don't think. We went so many dang times. Yes, that is the place to go. I love it. They just have lots of different things. And, you know, when you go to a warehouse where, like Sims, it's really, really, really overwhelming. And sometimes you just are so overwhelmed, you can't seem to think. And so you go and forget things. But when you go to a place like Carolina Pottery, there's all kinds of little different things, and it's pretty organized. And so they have it in themes and stuff like that, and I just love that. You know, if you're looking for cardinal stuff, they have it all in one spot, you know. I think at one time I seen a, what do you call it, a, Candy King tree. That was pretty cool. I just wish it was closer. It's about 2.5 hours from me. Maybe a little less. No, probably about 2.5 hours. And I don't like to drive by myself. And I'm not dragging my husband because he's just annoying when it comes to shopping. He wants to hurry up and go. Leave. I don't like to go into a store and rush. I like to see things and decide. Think about what I'm going to do. And all he's worried about is the football game. Well, Peggy, you're buying all this ribbon and I ain't seen you go live, girl. Anybody got anything fun going on this weekend? I usually take Saturday off, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to have to do some work. So, I hate when I get like, when you have to go for surgery or something like that, you always get far behind on stuff you have to get done. It just puts everything in slow motion. Do you guys see what shirt I'm wearing? Let me show you. Fluff and walk away. Hi, Juanita. Yes, I'm in Peachtree City. I'm outside of Atlanta. And to get to anywhere, you have to go through Atlanta. And if it was not going through Atlanta, I'd be okay. I hate Atlanta. And I think Al's got kind of a taste of that. Okay, so now we're going to put this Santa on, y'all. So, let me show you again. It's this guy. I got him at a convention in February. I have a hard time directing where my camera is. And he had those little notches that were put in him. But I don't really trust him too well, so I made extra ties on him. So I'm going to put him further down. Let me just move these ribbons a little bit. Let me get him on, and then we can place our sign. I just want to flatten these ribbons a little bit, because that way they don't bunch up. Okay, I'm just going to reach down in between my mesh and reach for that frame. And then give it a quick tie on the back. Make sure he's good. And then this one, go in between the other mesh right here. And he has the little ties on his hiney. And I'm going to use those for this one. Hi, Nancy. Oh, we had a marvelous time. And, you know, if you're staying with somebody, I don't know how many days it was. Goodness sakes, we had a lot of days, though. Because we were at a beach with Brenda and Ann and Sue Merrick and Johnny, and it was me and Cheryl and Mel. And let me tell you, we were there for, I think, 4 days. I'm not really sure. At the north side of Myrtle Beach. And so we were there prior to going to the Wreath retreat. So we had a lot of time together and had a blast. We went to the beach and we collected shells and fell in the water and just had a good old time. I know I had scissors. Where did they go? Here they are. I don't like that piece right there. All right. So he's on there. And I'm going to do this sign. And again, I made this sign. It's in my shop. Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas. And I made him to match the Santa that's on my wreath here. I thought it matched really well. Let me grab some wires that I cut and cannot find. Where'd they go, y'all? They were just right here. I cut them earlier. I'll find them later. Watch. Let me get some more wire. I just cannot believe they're gone. And I don't see them on the floor. Oh, well. Oh, wait a minute. There's one. Y'all, I found them. They fell in my bucket. There's two. There's three. Let me see if I find the other one. Well, I don't know where the other one went. It doesn't really matter. I'll cut another one. I'm feeling like Lori when she drops everything. Oh. And I just cut these 15 inches to go in these holes that I put with the bead smith right here. And I'm just going to string them up and give it a good twist. I am doing good. How are you, Maya? I've lost a little weight and I'm feeling good, so, and I was had a compliment from my doctor saying to keep up the good work that I lost. So, little did he know of all the steroids that I was on, because it's my family doctor. I mean, have some sympathy for me, will ya? It was probably all water weight. Well, I'm glad you joined us tonight. Hey, y'all, don't forget to check my page out on YouTube. If you haven't already, click that bell if you want to do that. You'll know when the next time I go live on there and on here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Again, you want to reach in between some mesh. I'm going to see if I got a little spot here, because sometimes you're going to have to go through the mesh instead of in between. But it looks like I may be able to go in between. Don't like that spot. Sometimes the signs are the worst thing to do, and I don't like it there either. I'm going to have to move up just a little more. You guys ever feel that way, that you have to move your sign 100 million times just to get it right where you want it? There we go. Because I want to put that bow on the bottom, and I don't want it to be interfered with the sign. I don't even think I like it there. Hang on, y'all. This is giving me issues here. That's why you never cut anything till you know for sure you got it. Okay, y'all, I'm going to have to go through the mesh. It is just not working. Goodness sakes, I haven't had so many problems with the sign in a long time. There. I'm sorry this is taking me so long, y'all. And if I don't have it right, it'll just drive me crazy. Feel like a man handling this thing. Goodness gracious. tell you what, this thing ain't coming off now. It's fine now. I got it. But it was giving me some issues, I tell you. And smushing all my ribbons in the process. I hate that. There we go. All right. There. I'll probably reposition it later, but it's good enough for tonight. Let me see. Yeah, I got it a little crooked, y'all. So it's going to have to get fixed. There we go. Okay. So I made this bow. And I'm going to put it on. I just love this ribbon. Don't you guys love this ribbon right here? That's a 4-inch ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this. Now, the bows don't give me that much grief as the thing sign did. So, I got this. Let's see. Where do I want to put it? And I put a bell in it. Do you guys hear it? Thank you. Thank you, Maya. And I'm just going to secure this pretty tight and fix that bow. That 4-inch has those adorable Santa Claus on them. Just want to fluff it and walk away, right? I think if this guy came up just a hair this direction, he'd be okay. He's a little turned, a little funky. Hope you guys don't mind that I'm going to do this over right here, the Santa Claus. It's just going to take a sec. I just don't like how he's looking. And this one's a lot easier to do, let me tell you. Okay. I'm just going to use a pipe cleaner. I just can't stand when something just looks bad, you know. You want it to look the best you can, whether you be on a live or not, right? There we go. Much better. Okay. All right, let me fix these. And I made this little tiny one to go on the top. I didn't know how it was going to look, but I think it'd be cute, so I'm going to put that on. And this is what that looks like. It's just a little one to give it a little pop. I tell you, I'm all sticky fingers tonight. I don't know what's going on with me. But it seriously needs to go away, yeah? Oh, that looks cute, y'all. Let me just go ahead and clip that. And straighten that up. Pull this out. Give it the old shake test. And it looks good. It looks good to me. It looks good. I love it. It looks adorable. Let me put it on my stand. Y'all, what time is it? Oh, in record time. See, I only took you guys for an hour. How exciting is that? It's a pretty big wreath. I'm going to have to maneuver my camera a little bit so you can see the whole thing. So just be patient with me while I do that. Oh, I love it. Wait till you guys see it. I can't wait for you to see it. It is so pretty. Let me just make sure these ribbons are right. Okay. Okay, there she is. Isn't it cute? Now see, wasn't that worth the wait since everything's in its right position now? Thanks, Debbie. I think it's so cute. I love it. This will make an excellent Christmas decor. Especially if you do like traditional, see, my living room, I do traditional, and I do something different in the kitchen and something different in the bathroom. And this would be a really fun one to put in your kitchen or your living room or something like that. I hate that I smashed some of them, but it looks pretty good. It ain't too bad. I need to cut this guy because I did not need him. All right. Any questions for y'all? Thanks, Judy. I can answer all kinds of questions on manhandling a sign. Oh. Gosh, I just love, 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 love the ribbon. Thank you so much, Debbie. Well, y'all, I'm going to be going live again on Friday. I'm trying to work around my schedule to where I can go Monday, but for some reason, we're getting caught up in a busy schedule. I might have to go in the afternoon. How many of y'all would come see a live in the afternoon on a Monday? There's my niece. My niece just showed up. That's Shayna. Hello, Shayna. Anybody? Would anybody like that? Would you show up? Y'all, Shayna's my niece. She's married to my nephew. Shayna buys stuff from me all the time. But this is in my Etsy store. It's a good Christmas gift, or even, you know, your mother-in-law or your mother. Night, Judy. And or you just yourself. I mean, this would be great for, you know, your door, obviously. And, or maybe a grandmother that needs something cheering up. Hi, Avenel. So, you know, keep that in mind. Go see my Etsy store. Don't forget, I am on YouTube. And again, you know, we have plenty of links to Owls and C's Tech, excuse me, I can't even get that right. Owls Tech Talk and C's Design. We meet on Thursday and Friday. Thanks, Myra. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. Oh, and check out my Etsy store for all the signs that I have there. I do have a sale going on that they're $8. So that will run for about a month, and then the price goes back up. So you need to go grab your signs while they're on sale for $8. And I do have some kits left in there. I do appreciate y'all coming in and spending the Friday evening with me. And y'all have a great weekend. Bye, y'all.